Yo, this is Deontay the Bronx Bummer Wild, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. And I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfellow, Sports TV. Bomb Squad, baby.
Alrighty then, let's talk about Anthony Joshua and Zhang. And I'll drop some rumors that I wasn't even going to speak about. So I was like, man, I had 5 videos done for Wednesday. So really, I ain't got shit shaking from like Friday all the way into next year. So I was like, let me build up the queue. When I'm bored, and I ain't sleepy, I build up the video queue. So some videos y'all might see me, they ain't got a haircut, 2 weeks later, but I had already cut the video. You see me with a haircut, so that's just how I go. But yeah, Zhang is calling out Anthony Joshua. And he wanted to fight in Saudi Arabia. That would have been a quick turnaround. And like I said before, they strategically picked Otto Wallin. That's why everybody why are they fighting the southpaw, getting ready for Deontay Wilder? It wasn't that. I'm not sure they felt like they was gonna duck Deontay Wilder or nothing like that. I just think they was trying to preserve the win. They put Anthony Joshua in there. He was, with a guy that's very technically good in Otto Wallin, but he wasn't no threat to hurt Anthony Joshua. And they know that's the killer about Anthony Joshua is guys that can punch and guys that are athletic. So that's why Otto Wallin was picked, because people like me were saying, well, that's a dangerous fight. But, overall, they did a great job of picking an opponent. Deontay Wilder, I won't even say they did a bad job of picking an opponent, but, Deontay Wilder, he said, I got to find that dog again. And once you start talking about you got to find that dog, and you say it, Anthony Joshua ain't never said no shit like that. No matter what people thought, you ain't going to find that dog. But Zhang is dangerous. No doubt in my mind, Zhang would have knocked Wilder out this past Saturday. And that's my opinion. And, would he knock Anthony Joshua out? Either he would have got Joshua or Joshua would have got him. And that's a dangerous fight, because if Joshua don't get Zhang out of there, Zhang gonna get Joshua the fuck up out of there. So really, why even, take a chance with Zhang, who ain't doing nothing but getting older, right? And it ain't for no title. At least let me go pick up the title. Now they saying that Anthony Joshua's gonna be ringside for Usyk in the Fury fight. So at this point, it ain't no point in fighting Deontay Wilder, in my opinion. For what? Why give a dead dog, a dog on his last leg, an opportunity? Why do that? Why give him a breath of life? It's up to the Saudis to overpay me for. It's up to the Saudis to overpay me to fight Deontay Wilder if they really want to fight that bad. It's up to them to overpay. So hell no, I wouldn't fight no Deontay Wilder. What's the point? But Zhang, yeah, I ain't fighting Zhang. If I can go fight a Usyk trilogy, I can go fight Tyson Fury for the bag. Hell no, Zhang is too dangerous. And then maybe they ante up for Wilder to fight Zhang. But when you talking about you got to find that dog, man, that's disturbing. Because once that dog gone, it's gone. Old Yellow ain't coming back. It ain't. But they know what to keep Joshua away from: athletic guys and guys that can punch. And a motherfucker that's athletic and punch, like people thought Deontay Wilder could, that's gone. Inactivity and and wear and tear from Fury. And then overall boxing, it happened. Even Tyson Fury dad is talking about, Fury may not be the same from the wear and tear from boxing and from Deontay Wilder. That's one thing about them savage fights like that, is that them fights take something out of you can't get. Them Arturo Gotti's and Mickey Ward fights, those type of fights, them take shit out you can't get back. But everybody now, want to hit and don't get hit, but it's a very vanilla version of boxing. It used to be a whole bunch of like Salitos and Better Bievs and, fighters like Crawford that love to fight, that can box. It used to be a bunch of Brandon Rioses and Mike Alvarado's walking around this motherfucker. And now, you just got everybody trying to do the shoulder roll, everybody trying to hit and not get hit. You got heavyweights trying to fight like Floyd Mayweather, and it's not in their skill set. And, you know, and that's what made boxing great, was the diversity in styles. And you want to know how, you know, guys like Better Biev is not common no more, and guys like Crawford, who can literally do it all, are not common no more, because once guys get in the ring with them, they look like a fish that never been in water, a fish that never had the innate ability to swim. You know, you see them get in there with a pressure guy and they just start running automatically. You know what I'm saying? They get in there with a guy that can do everything. They start panicking. They start going into survival mode. There's a lot of guys back in the day that wasn't world champions, or people forgot about, like Emmanuel Augusta, John the Beast Mugabe. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of guys that people forget. I mean, even a guy like Brandon Rios be eating niggas lunch today. They can't handle that style, but yeah, you know, they trying to keep Wilder. They trying to keep Anthony Joshua away from guys that can crack, and that's athletic. Now, if you get one and the same, they don't like that, and that's just what it is. They trying to get to that Fury fight. They trying to preserve the bag, and I ain't knocking it. Now, I heard some things from I came out of Wilder camp allegedly, and they saying that, you know, perhaps Wilder looked like that to get, you know, Deontay, to get Anthony Joshua to fight him, and that, you know, they heard rumors that Anthony Joshua was going to retire had Deontay Wilder won that fight, and how they didn't want to take that fight, and how they saying that allegedly that Deontay Wilder got a 3-fight deal with the Saudis, and the Saudis still want the Wilder Joshua fight, so that could be next, that could be down the line, the third fight of the deal. You know, and they basically came out of camp, I'm saying allegedly, that, you know, he might have lost the fight on purpose, or looked bad on purpose to get Joshua to fight him. I mean, you know, y'all hearing the things that he's saying to General Chow in the local Dundee box community. I'm hearing things they saying behind the scenes, and it sounds as crazy as his brother saying they had an autopsy done after Tyson Fury punched him in his head. You hear the stuff about the chirotherapy, and he sat in there too long from Shelly Finkel, and remember the costume excuse from the second Fury fights, the water bottle excuse. I mean, when you ain't used to losing, man, you just like, man, damn. You know, some of the shit that I'm hearing that they saying is wild. That they're allegedly saying. It's, you know, and even that chirotherapy thing came from, you know, Frank Warren. That's what he said Shelly Finkel said. I didn't hear that directly come out of Shelly Finkel's mouth, but, you know, but it is what it is. It is what it is. But I mean, they want the biggest money fight. When you in there with a bona fide puncher, it's too much risk. It was Wilder. It's Wilder now, before Zhang. They always wanted that Fury fight. You know, they want that domestic money from the UK, and that's just what it is. They probably did not want to fight Deontay Wilder. And they was happy when Wilder lost. And, you know, you notice Eddie Hearn had Joshua fight 2 or 3 times last year. And I said, Joseph Parker, coming off, you know, 3 fights, and this is his 4th fight this year, and you ain't had a real fight in 2 years, red flag. I said that. People said, oh, I think you tripping. Wilder doing right. I said, man. And it ain't like Joseph Parker did a whole bunch, because he didn't. He did more than the guy that wasn't doing nothing to Deontay Wilder. I must say. So, yeah, it's unfortunate. Yeah, it's unfortunate that you know, it just wasn't meant for us to. If we don't get that fight, I really don't care if that fight happened in this place. It wasn't meant to be. And for the heavyweight division to be so garbage for like the last, you know, the previous generation, for them not to give a fight that everybody wanted to see, just show you how effed up boxing really is. For a division nobody cared about for so long, and have a premier fight for all the belts, and y'all sit here and marinate it, and not give the fans something they've been, you know, interested to see, that's boxing. That's Eddie Hearn, that's De La Hoya, that's Arum, that's Al Heyman, that's Kathy Duva, that's Frank Warren for your ass. Only way they gonna understand if they pull, these networks pull their money. And it's starting to happen. Pull your money. Pull it. Pull the money. Pull the money. But I mean, I wouldn't blame them for not wanting to go fight Zhang. I feel like Zhang beat Hargovich, and if Zhang had been in line for that IBF title instead of Hargovich, they'd probably be going a different route. They wouldn't be going to IBF. I know Anthony Joshua. Everybody act like Anthony Joshua and Eddie Hearn to get in there and fight any and everybody. No, the hell they won't. Everything they do is strategic. And sometimes you make mistakes matchmaking. And you do. And they made a mistake with Andy Ruiz. They made the same mistake. They let Randy Ruiz do a quick turnaround, stay in shape, and beat him. So that's all I got, man. Check out the Heavyweight Boxing Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, want to support the channel? Cash App, $CJ Good 313. Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal in the description. Check the Boxing Room playlist out. Heavyweight Boxing Talk playlist out. Boxing News playlist out. Peace.